Have you ever wondered if something as simple as music could bring a moment of peace in the darkest of times? This is The Moral Minds, and today we share an unbelievable true story from World War II that demonstrates how the human spirit can shine through, even amidst unimaginable suffering. On New Year's Eve 1943, as the brutal Battle of Stalingrad raged on, a group of Soviet artists, including musicians, ballerinas, and actors, arrived in the war-torn city to lift the spirits of Soviet soldiers fiercely battling the German forces. Among the artists was Mikhail Goldstein, a Ukrainian violinist, who chose to do something extraordinary. While most performers stayed safely behind the front lines, Goldstein made a courageous choice. He ventured to the front, where the Soviet Red Army and German forces were locked in a deadly struggle. With his violin in hand, he approached the combat trenches. Despite the Soviet ban on German music, Goldstein chose to play the works of Johann Sebastian Bach, a renowned German composer celebrated for his deeply moving compositions. As the first notes of the violin floated through the cold air, something incredible happened. The relentless gunfire that had become a constant background noise slowly ceased. For a brief moment, soldiers on both sides of the conflict paused and listened. Goldstein continued to play, pouring his heart into the music. When he finished, a deep silence settled over the battlefield. Then, from the German side, a voice crackled over a loudspeaker, gently asking in hesitant Russian, "Please play more Bach. We won't shoot." Moved by this unexpected request, Goldstein played a lively piece by Bach, full of energy and hope. The notes conveyed a sense of shared humanity across the battlefield. In that moment, the men who had been enemies just moments before were united by something greater than the war that divided them. Goldstein's music didn't end the war, but created a moment of peace. A brief respite where the soldiers could remember their common humanity. It's a reminder that even in the darkest times, small acts of courage and kindness can create ripples of hope. Isn't it amazing how a single piece of music can bring a fleeting moment of peace in a chaotic world? What's your view on the impact of music on people's hearts and minds during the darkest moments of history? You can read the original story as told by Goldstein himself in William Craig's book, Enemy at the Gates. Curious to see what stories we have next? Make sure to subscribe and click the notification bell to stay updated. This is The Moral Minds. Until next time, keep learning and stay inspired.